Okay, some of you guys out there asked me to do a video as to how to pack. So I have a packed suitcase here, and I'm going to show you a traditional packing versus a more efficient way to pack. So traditionally, you guys will each take one personal item, which will be a backpack, and one carry-on, which, as a side note, can only be 17 pounds. So make sure, and you're going to want it light anyway because you're going to have to be able to go up and down stairs. But if you're worried about it being too heavy, that is the limit, so go ahead and try and measure or weigh it before we leave. So this suitcase is packed the traditional way. I have just about everything in there. There's a few last minute items, of course, like you guys will have, that you use the day of or the morning of, such as a toothbrush and that might not be packed right now. But other than that, everything is in here and it's folded or packed in the traditional method. And if you look, I can't quite close it. It doesn't come quite all the way down. Everything is just folded like you would put it in your drawers. Okay? So I wanted to show you just a comparative how to, a more effective way to pack as opposed to just doing your traditional folding everything. Because on the way back, you guys are going to be responsible for packing your own clothes. Mom and Dad won't be there to help you pack, so you're going to need to know how to do it yourself. So instead of having everything folded like we have here, what you're going to do, instead of folding it in half and then in half again, what you're actually going to do is, if you take, for example, a pair of pants, you're going to want to take your pants and you're going to fold them in half. And what you're going to do is you're going to start from, it doesn't matter from the bottom or the top, but you're actually going to roll your clothes all the way up like this. Okay? So for pants and shorts, it works the same way. Just fold them in half and roll them nice and tight so they take up far less room like this than they did when we had them folded the big way. Okay? It's about as thick, but this one takes up much more space. So we're going to make sure we roll all of our clothes. And I'm going to go through and I will roll them and show you what it looks like all packed at the end. But I do want to go over what to pack. So as you saw, I had my pants. Pants are always a good thing. If you can find pants that zip off or fold up into capris or shorts, those are best because then you get two looks out of them. But you're going to want a pair of pants. If you're a girl, you might want a skirt, or if you're a boy, a pair of shorts, so something in case it's hotter. As of right now, it's supposed to be in the 60s and 70s, so you may not need those as much. But they're always good to have in case in the next week it warms up. I have my shoes on, because you're going to be wearing those on the plane, but your tennis shoes and also your sandals. And it's important to make sure you put whatever shoes you're packing in your bag, wrap them up in another plastic bag so that you don't get your dirt all over your nice clean clothes that you have packed. Okay? Then you guys will also be there for field day. So you're going to want to make sure that you have an outfit to run around in. A pair of athletic shorts or a pair of athletic pants, again, in the event that it's cold. Make sure you pack your socks. Gotta have those. Your pajamas. And then you're going to want a few shirts. I have a few extras packed here just so that I can show you how well this packing works. But you want to make sure you have a few short sleeve shirts. And you want to make sure you have at least one lighter long sleeve shirt in the event that we have a day where it's not quite cold enough to wear a sweatshirt, or it's cooler in the morning and you might want to be able to take it off and have your t-shirt underneath. So a long sleeve, and then you want to make sure you have some sort of rain gear, a jacket, a poncho, any of that works. If you're a girl and you want to carry a purse, instead of bringing it as your personal item, roll it up, just like, I'm going to show you the rolling technique in a minute, just like everything else, and put it right in either your carry-on or inside your actual piece of luggage. Make sure you grab your gifts for your host family. And you're going to want to make sure you have a jacket. Now, anytime that you are packing for a trip, especially if you are going on a trip where you have a certain amount of luggage space, you want to make sure that you have your bulkiest items on you when you leave. So as you can see, I don't have any jeans in here because I'll be wearing my jeans when we go because they are the biggest items to pack. I'll also most likely be wearing the jacket. But in the event that you're wearing a lighter jacket or something on the plane, and you're taking a thicker jacket for in the evenings or when it gets cooler, you're going to want to pack that on bottom, much like I have here laid flat. This is too bulky to roll up. This one's a fleece. So I'm going to lay it flat and everything else is going to go on top of it in the bag. Okay, so I'm going to just demonstrate on two shirts, or on a shirt and a pair of pants, the rolling technique for you, and then I will do a little fast time and I'll show you what it looks like all packed at the end. Okay, so what you want to do for shirts, and I'm going to demonstrate on the long sleeve shirt because it's the most difficult or bulky out of all of them. You're going to take your shirt, you're going to fold it in half, and what you're going to do, and it's easiest if you lay this on the ground, okay, and you're going to fold the sleeves over onto the shirt, and then all you're going to do, again, it doesn't matter if you start at the top or the bottom, and you're just going to roll it up like so. And the reason we fold it in half is it takes up far less space in your luggage than it would if you left it and just pulled in the arms, okay? If you have the dry fit material, they roll up nice and small, and then you don't have to worry about wrinkles or anything like that. So dry fit, if you have it, is numero uno, or is, to use the Spanish word, mucho importante. But you want to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to roll all this luggage, and then I will chime back in when I have it all in the suitcase so that you can see how it looks when you're all finished.